You know, there's an old saying that says there are always two sides to every story. And of course, we know what's happening in Milwaukee right now. The people are taking law into their own hands. And they are going to make their voice be heard some way, somehow, kind of like over in Baltimore. How many times were the people ignored when they went to government petition, doing things the way that the system is designed to function, only to not be heard? But when they start tearing up the city, when they start tearing up everything, they voices, everybody's ready to come to the table, and everybody's ready to talk. Then it's amazing the bizarre behavior that takes place. But I'm telling you right now, power concedes nothing. Well, the reason why I'm making this video is because we hear all the allegations and the accusations and the spin of the news media and the cops of what they're saying about Sylville Smith's death. Well, now we're listening to Sylville Smith's family give their version and their side of the story, which is totally different than what the cops, totally different than what the media is putting out. You know, the media like putting out the pictures and stuff. I wonder how they would dress me or anybody else up as a thug nowadays, you know, because the way we look or pictures that we take. They have a hard time doing it to me because, see, I'm considered what you call a clean-cut black man. You know, if you understand what I mean. But it's quite lengthy. I'm going to include it in this particular video right here, giving all accolades to his family. But, you know, when you have somebody in the family coming out and telling us the facts of what's really truly going on up there, now what people going to do? See, you only have a choice then to pick and choose what size you want. That's all there is to it. Anyway, enough said with me. We're going to let his family do the talking of exactly what really truly happened and taking place, and let's hear what people have to say then. Mind you, you know, there's a lot of profanity that's being dropped in this video, which I don't condone. I don't condone certain words that you will call profanity, and there are other words that I will use that I don't believe that is profanity. I thought I'd put this out there just in case you have children around, because they don't need to be hearing the F-bombs. You know, somebody said, well, Pastor Dow, you always say ass, damn, shit, hell, and all this old other stuff. So what is profanity? What is it? Why come you just don't go ahead and use the F-bomb, Pastor Dow? Because I'm a man that functions after intelligence and not after what a system of racism and a hypocritical system of religion tells me what's right and wrong. I have my own mind to be able to use self-autonomy, to read that Bible, and to discern what is right and what is not right according to the scriptures. I'm not going to be controlled by public sentiments, because, I mean, a lot of you ignorantly use the F word, and boy, you drop F-bombs all over the place. I have my reasons why I don't use it. And I know, well, this video, I've got a digression in this already. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and explain it. For all you people out there that love passing sentence and judgment, and you don't understand how ignorant and stupid you sound when you're not informed. But the reason why I don't use the F-bomb, because there was another word that was inserted in front of it. And it's called mother. And people usually use mother and then the F-bomb immediately after it. And they really truly don't understand how that word originated. So I'm going to explain it to you, since all y'all out there know-it-alls and stuff, and you'll see the reason why I don't use those type of superlatives, all right? In the days of slavery, because the slave masters were so damn wicked. See, I use that word because that's not a cuss word. It may be in your book, it ain't in my book. Because the slave master was so damn wicked. And they wanted to do everything they can to psychologically demean the mindset and the character. And so without going into a bunch of detail, what they would do, boy, how do you say this, man? I mean, man, how do you say this? I tell you, I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. But what these bastards would do is they would take a burlap bag and they would place it over a young teenage boy's head. In other words, concealing him where he could not see outside. And they would bring a woman into him. The woman was not concealed or covered, but the woman knew who it was. They would force the woman to lay down. That's what the slave masters in this country would do. They would force the woman to lay down. And the woman would not say a word or give a sound. Why? Because she knew that her son knew her voice. And so the slave masters would have the young boy, slave boy, to actually have sex with his mother. Now, mind you, he don't even know who he's having sex with. See, this is how perverted these wicked bastards are today. And the same sentiments is still in them today. And this boy is having a sexual experience, but he don't know it's his mother. Henceforth, the white slave masters came forth with the term Mother F. So that's the reason why Pastor Dow don't use the F-bomb. Pretty painful, isn't it? Now, if you don't believe what I'm saying is so, like many of you don't, anyway, why don't you go check it out? I mean, I present truthful information all the time here. And first thing people do, well, I'm not the institution that has reared you in lies and fairy tales. That's the reason why the ministry is also called the University of the Painful Truth. And my name is Professor Pastor Charles Dowell Jr. That's exactly what I am. And I know it's painful, but that's how it originated. So if you got any sense at all, you don't want to be going around calling people that, or much less using the F-bomb on somebody. Hey, at least you got some education out of this, didn't you? Huh? I tell you what. Rather than YouTube or somebody flagging my videos and everything else, I'm going to include the link to his family testimony right below here in the description. You go check it out for yourself. At least one thing, if you didn't learn nothing else today, you learned where the term Mother F come from, and you learned that from a pastor that has loved you enough to tell you the truth. So stop saying that stupid, dumbass saying. How about that? Have a good day.